Many on social media sympathize with stars haunted by the curse of second place, the most famous among them being Michael Ballack and Patrice Evra. These players have lost in World Cup, Euro, and Champions League finals, along with several other finals, embodying the curse of second place in the world. I certainly empathize with them, yet I wrestle with conflicting feelings inside. Should we sympathize with them, or should we criticize them a bit? Why didn't they attack like madmen? Why didn't they go all out to break the curse? I've watched all their lost finals and I didn't see the fire. That makes me say they wanted it more than anything. They performed better in other matches, on days other than those cursed days. But when reality closed in, they seemed to sit and wait for their fate. This, unfortunately, also applies to the legendary goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon, whom I consider the best in history. I found his leadership and saves better in matches other than the Champions League finals he lost 3 times. From some of the stories I've read, whether true or not, there's an experiment where a rat placed in a bucket of water would drown without resistance initially. But if someone saves it at the last moment, it will fight harder the next time, knowing there's a chance of survival. In football and other sports, it's the same for me. I don't like to see someone drown in the final moments. I prefer to see them fight back, even if they eventually lose. There's consolation in the struggle, in knowing they tried. But with many cursed by second place, I didn't see that fighting spirit. There's also the story of the man forgotten in a large meat freezer. He sat and waited for death, crying out where no one could hear him, resigned to freezing to death without trying to open the door, assuming it was firmly shut. The next day, they found him dead. The door required just a simple push to open, but he didn't try, having surrendered to simple assumptions. I see the plight of many haunted by the curse of second place similarly. They lack the will to challenge established symbols. They don't try to question or shift them to leave their mark. They often surrender, adhere too strictly to the plan, or perhaps poorly yield to fate, making me always feel conflicted about them and their curse of second place.